So straight into our warm-up, we'll just take it from there.
Little knee up in place, guys. So 30-minute class, so normal the sweat workout. We'll do about 7 different exercises and we'll run through them. As always, active rest. If you want to do a little jog on the spot, squats, anything in between exercises to keep the heart elevated, you can. Take those knees up and back, heels up the back. So yeah, if you want to keep that heart elevated, you can do that anytime I'm going over an exercise. So a little jog in place, flicking up those heels, warm on the knees, alternate between those two. Up in the arms slightly now, start to get that heart rate up. Little jumping jack, or step jack. Warm up the upper body. Good, hips forward, a little torso twist. Loosen off the back. Good, go for a little side lean. Warm it up through the core, the torso. Reaching down towards the knee. Excellent. Coming into our squat now, guys. So warming up through the legs, as always. Tracking out those knees, keeping the feet nice and flat. Just nice and warm for those legs. Good stuff. So it will always take a little while, especially in the mornings, for our bodies to warm up and get ready for exercise. If you've just rolled out of bed like me. We're going to go for a few more squats. Might feel a little bit more niggly than usual. Let's go for a little lunge now. Add that twist if we can. So keeping that core tight for balance. We're dropping that back knee. Twist in there. Good, next up we'll go for a little crab walk. So into our little half squat position, keep the posture good. Activating through glutes and quads. Feet nice and flat. This is a taster for what's to come. Let's go for 1 or 2 more. Activate through glutes and quads. 3, 2, 1. Come down to all fours into our little cat cow. Arching off the upper back, a few cracks and pops. Dip the chest, looking up. Good. Good, into rotation next. So same position, knees together. Open up the upper back. 3 or 4 one side, then switch the sides. We'll go our mountain climbers next. So, shoulders over hands, driving that knee, either fast or slow, depending on how warm you are already. You can even elevate your hands here if you want to. Go for 20 seconds, guys, getting that heart rate up. Last 10. Five, 3, 2, 1. Big shoulder circles, and we'll just get about started. So big circles with the shoulders. Big swings backwards. So before we get started, make sure you've got some water. You've got some weights if you have them. Get them looked out. And we're ready to go, guys. Okay, so as always, The first exercise, you can start your active rest now if you want to, so boxing, jogging the spot, jumping jacks, anything you want. First exercise, as always, is just always going to be a really kind of like a cardio exercise, just to really get that heart rate up. So the first one's going to be, we'll look daft, but we're going for those seal jacks. So it's like a jumping jack, we're in and out of the arms, across the body, open up the chest, widen the feet. We're going to go 5 seal jacks, like this, and then we're going to go 5 power skips, okay? So springing off the toes, 5 power skips. If you're not keen for the skips or the jumps today, just open up, little step, and we'll go for a little march, okay? So we'll go about 45 seconds there, and then we'll go straight into the next couple of exercises. So getting ready to go in about 10 seconds, guys. Just grab your last little breather. So starting with seal jacks times 5, power skips times 5, and 3, 2, 1, push it in there, guys. So seal jack, just like a jumping jack, but we're coming out with those arms, and then we're going for that little power skip. So we're going up, spring off the toe, and then back into our seal jack. Oh. Move this. So working for about 45 seconds here, guys. Just really want to get those muscles warm and the core body temperature up before we start adding any kind of weights. I like to make a fist with these power skips. Look powerful the last 10 seconds, guys. So you can go straight into your active rest if you want. 3, 2, 1, active rest or get your recovery. First exercise is going to be a lunge to knee drive. So if you don't have weights, we're coming nice and tall, we're stepping back with that lunge, and we're lunging back. So back with my left leg, knee drive through with that same leg. So we're working that front leg, a bit more of a dynamic movement with that knee drive. We're going to go 30 seconds per side, and then we'll switch sides. So add your weights if you've got them. Ready to go, guys. In 3, 2, 1. So nice and tall, shoulders back, dipping down, drive that knee. So you need a little bit of balance if you're adding that knee drive. If the knee drives too much, just into your little lunge, normal lunge, step back, normal lunge, step back. Remember, whenever we're lunging, it's that front foot doing the work. So almost like a one leg squat. Coming down, drive that knee drive. Last 10 seconds of this leg. Three, 2, 1, switching legs. So I'm stepping back my right now, or it might be your left. Driving that knee up. Good stuff. So like a knee in Muay Thai, Thai boxing. Drive that knee through, extend the hip. Last 10 seconds. Again, we're working that front leg. Control the movement. 3, 2, 1. Active rest and recovery, guys. Well done. Upper body now. So we'll alternate between upper body and lower body. We're going to go down to a push-up walk. So push-up variation, any kind you feel really comfortable with. But what we're looking for today is we're up in our push-up position to the side. Add your push-up, and then we're up in our hands. We're going to walk around in like a semicircle. Depending on how much room you've got, when I get to the other side, I'm going to add my push-up again. Back up on my hands, walking around again. So whenever you get to the side, you're adding your push-up, and then you're walking around, working on those shoulder stabilization. Ready to go in 5 seconds, guys. In 3, 2, 1. So if you need to, drop your knees for that push-up. And then even come onto your toes for the walk, if you can. Or maybe you're just staying on your knees the whole time. Make sure the core is nice and tight. We're dropping the hips down and we're solid through here. We're not up and we're not sagging through the hips. So push up, walking round, push up. Good guys, keep that going. Well done. If you want to work more upper body, you can double up that push up at the side. So you can go for a couple push-ups there if you want to. Walk in there, keep the core tight. So it's effectively a push-up into a walking plank. Last 10 seconds of push-ups, guys. So you can get one more in, 5 seconds. Good, Vic, keep that going. 3, 2, 1, relax in there, guys. Active rest and recovery. Next up, like we did in the warm-up, we're going for crab walks. So back to legs. If we can, we're coming down in that full squat position, keeping the feet flat. A few steps to the left, a few steps to the right. When you get to the end, we're just going for a full squat, back in. So crab walk, full squat, back in. Okay? And your weights if you want to, guys. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1. So in that full squat position, feet are nice and flat. If you've got bands or anything at home, stick them around your ankles or your knees. I always say with this exercise, before we start adding weights, try think about getting down into that perfect position first and nailing that before we start adding weights that might throw us off in our posture. Good, Angela, good guys. So back's nice and straight, shoulders are back, feet are nice and flat. I'm keeping that constant tension in the legs. Remember to add that little squat at the end. Depending how much room you've got at home, you might be going 3, 4, 5 steps to the right. For me, it's only 2 or 3. Little squat, back in. Right then, guys, last 10 seconds. Keep the pressure in those legs. 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Active rest and recovery, guys, well done. Upper body again. If you've got weights at home, we're going for a wide row with the dumbbell. So I'm hinging my hips, keep the back straight. I'm coming out to the side of the elbow, so from the front, hinge your hips, back straight. Out to the side, we'll go about 25 seconds to 30 seconds per side. If you've got no weights at home, we're going for a little hot hand here, which is on the ground. We're widening the feet, keep the core tight for balance, and we're up, squeezing the shoulder blades. 1, and then switch sides, okay? Ready, go in about 5 to 10 seconds, either hot hands or wide rows with your dumbbells. If you've got 2 dumbbells, obviously use them. Ready to go in 3, 2, 1, so shoulders are back, cue the good posture. It's a wide row, so you want to come nice and wide with those elbows if you've got the dumbbells. So you're working more into lats. Hinge at the hips, go back nice and straight. And it's a little pause at the top, guys. Remember, really important with that pause, making sure we're using the right muscles, we're not just using momentum to get the weight up there. And it goes exactly the same for the hot hands. I'm not just throwing my hand up there, it's a little pause. It's meaningful. Think about when we do those postural exercises, when we're bringing our shoulder blades back, it's exactly the same. We're cueing those same muscles to pause and hold. We're keeping the heart rate, the hips down, the core tight. Okay, last 15 seconds here, guys. Sorry if you haven't switched sides already with the rows. Go for that, I'll give you a little bit extra. Good guys, last 5 to 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Active rest and recovery, guys. Almost there, 2 exercises left of the round. We are going to go to legs again, so it's going to be a wide touch squat, or similar to a sumo squat. So we're slightly wider with our feet than we usually would with our squat. My squat's quite wide anyway, keeping the posture good. We're coming down between the legs. We're almost touching the ground if you can. And up, okay? If you want to make these harder, if you don't have weights, we're coming in and out squat. You can add a little jump. Exactly the same, adding your weights. Get ready to go, guys. So the weight is coming below and coming between the legs in 3, 2, 1. So it's like a sumo squat, pushing those knees outwards. Make sure you're going nice, slow and controlled with these. If you've got double weights, add that weight up. If you don't have weights and you want to make it trickier and you're okay jumping, we're going for that in and out squat. You can even go for that low squat in and out, which is killer. You can even add your weights to that too. But obviously pick one you're comfortable doing this morning and what stage you're at. As always, just pick the variation that's most comfortable for you. You'll probably find this squat will help you go a little bit deeper in that squat, but just try and maintain the good posture. Upright torso, my shoulders are back. So a bit wider with that squat stance, but I'm still sitting back, keeping my back nice and straight. Last 10 seconds of squats, guys. Go for a little pause at the bottom, that's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing there, guys. Well done. Last one on the exercise, last one on the right side is going to be only 30 to 45 seconds. What we're going to do is hold in a plank. If we can, we're going for that reaches, opposite arm, opposite leg. So like we do in our bird dog, left arm, right leg, and then left leg, right arm. Running at Aru again. If you want to just hold the plank for the 30 seconds, that's fine. Ready, going 5 seconds, guys. Come down to your mat. In 3, 2, 1. So we're holding our plank here. Keep the hips down, squeeze the stomach as hard as you can. Shoulders over your elbow joint. If you can, you're adding that little arm raise every couple of seconds. And if you want to, it's opposite arm, opposite leg as well. So arm and leg going. Last exercise of the round, guys. You can get a little breather after this. We're almost there, flying through it. Keep that core solid. Keep the hips down, squeeze the stomach. 5 to 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relaxing, guys. Well done. So, one round done. We're going to start with that lunge to knee drive. So get about 45 seconds rest here, or if you want to, keep going with your active rest at home. So your jumping jacks or anything. We're going to start with a lunge to knee drive. We're missing that seal jack and power skip. So get ready to go in about 20 seconds. So our first one is lunge to knee drive, keep the core tight, lunging back, knee drive up. Ready, going about 10 seconds, guys. Good. Remember, adding your weights if you've got them. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1. Lunging back, knee drive up. Then we'll fly through this, guys. Remember, working that front leg. So the front leg is doing the movement. That left leg is just adding a little knee drive. What you don't want is to kind of push from that back leg to drive up. You want the power coming from this front leg, and then we just swing that knee through. Last 10 seconds, this leg. If you're struggling with balance, think about your feet are like train tracks. 3, 2, 1, switching legs. It's a bit of a wide stance. So I like to come out almost a little bit diagonal, like this, not behind me. So diagonally, drive that knee. Awesome, guys, last 15 seconds. Right to end, guys. 5 seconds, get 1 or 2 more reps in. Good. 3, 2, 1. Active rest or recovery for about 10 seconds. Flying through it now, guys. So we're going for push-up walks. So we're down in our push-up position, walking to the side in that semicircle if you've got room. Getting ready, going about 5 to 10 seconds on the mat. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Start with that push-up, pushing up, walking around. Good, well done. Remember, you can double up that push-up. You can drop to the knees if it's too difficult. You can even do a variation on your sofa or bed or whatever. So you can come up here and then just walk yourself along your sofa. Loads of different variations, guys. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Active rest and recovery, well done. Back to our crab walk. So crab walks, maybe you've got the technique nailed now. You can go a little, you can add some weight if you want to, go a bit lower. Ready to go to about 5 to 10 seconds. Get in your breather or keep going with that active rest. In 3, 2, 1. So we're up nice and tall. We're sitting down in that squat. I'm lifting the feet. My feet are nice and flat. I'm keeping tension in the legs. So you should feel this in quads and glutes. Remember, if the crab walk, it's feet, flat feet all the time. So we're planting as one rather than heel toe. So what happens there, we take the knee into the equation. So we're down, feet are nice and flat. Landing is one, we're not up on our toes. Last 10 seconds of crab walks, guys. We've only got 3 exercises left. We'll finish with a tiny little bit of core. And then your Monday sweat is done. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Relax in there, guys, well done. Active rest and recovery, we've got our wide rows next if you've got the dumbbells. So hinge the hips, back straight, elbow drive, or it's the hot hands on the ground. If you want to as well, you can do a little renegade row if you've got the dumbbells here. If you find that trickier, you can go here, like the hot hands but with the weights. Ready to go, guys, in 3, 2, 1. Hinge that hips. Remember that pause at the top, guys, if you've got the dumbbells. And with the hot hands, actually. Little pause, coming down. Nice, slow and controlled. Just because we don't have a lot of time, doesn't mean you have to rush. We still want to think about building strength. That's why the pause is so important as well. Making sure it's the back muscles that are feeling the work. You can easily throw the dumbbells up there, but the back muscles aren't doing anything. That pause makes sure that the right muscles are getting targeted. Last 10 to 15 seconds. A few more reps. Make sure you're switching arms. If you haven't already, maybe go a few reps one side, a few reps the other side. Keep it going, last 5. So you've got 1 or 2 more reps in. 3, 2, 1. Active rest and recovery, guys, well done. You've got your wide touch squat next. So either a sumo squat, touching the ground, or you've got that in and out squat. Keep it low if you want to. Ready, going about 5 seconds. Shoulders back, really good posture. 3, 2, 1, shoulders back, coming down. Track out those knees. Again, a bit wider squat than probably you're used to. So you'll probably feel this more in the hips. But just because it's wider, try not to bend over. You might even find this squat is more comfortable for your body. You've just never tried it before. So I like to go wide, point the toes out slightly, and making sure my knees are tracking towards the toes. and not bowing in, okay? Good, guys. Maybe go for a little pause at the bottom, really just to fire in to those legs. Nice, slow and controlled. Let's go for 5 more seconds. Let's get 1 or 2 more reps in. 3, 2, 1. Plank. Next, guys. So if we can, we're adding that little arm raise. We're adding a little opposite arm raise. Opposite leg, sorry. Last few reps, last few exercises, we're going to go plank straight into a little few core exercises. So, ready, go for planks in 3, 2, 1. Coming down, hips are squeezing, hips are down, core is squeezing. You're adding that little leg raise, an arm raise if you can. Make sure if we're adding that arm raise, we're not tilting our body off too much. When I come up, I'm not going off like this. Right then, guys, go for the last 10 seconds of plank hold. You're adding that arm raises. If you can, squeeze the stomach. 3, 2, 1. Roll straight onto your backs, guys. Last exercise is going to be a pistol crunch. So, optionally, you can make a pistol with your hands. Or just put your hands together. We are going to crunch through. 1 little second hold. Through the middle, through the legs. To the side. Through the middle, to the side. So start from here in 3, 2, 1. So it's a little crunch through the middle of the legs. A little crunch to the side. Through the middle again. To the left. You always come through the middle. So, remember, this is not a sit up, so we're not sitting all the way up. It is just a little crunch, shoulders off, a little pause, back down, to the right, back down, through the middle. You get the idea. Squeeze that stomach as hard as you can. Nice, slow and controlled. As always with core exercises, we're not chasing reps. We're just looking for that quality. Last 10 seconds. Breathing out the way up as well. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick breather. We'll go for 1 more of those. Then we'll go straight into our stretching. Bang on time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go for it again, guys. Just 25 seconds. Make sure you're squeezing that stomach. Relax the neck. So don't pull from the neck. All the movement is initiated from crunching at the stomach. So as soon as I squeeze my stomach, I almost want to sit up. You got 5 seconds left, guys. 3, 2, 1. Relax in there. Well done. Good work. So, come down into your child's pose. Quick stretch. Can't believe it's Monday again. It's crazy. A week into February already. So child's pose. Big deep breaths into the stomach. Let's come on with a few cat-cows as well. Keep the knees close. Arch off that upper back. Dip the chest. Good. We'll go into hips. So you can either do that low runner's lunge or grab your ankle here. Quite like doing the old classics. So grab my ankle, taking the knee out to the side. Just holding it and relax until you feel it start to loosen. Then you can take the knee close to the knee into quads. Quick stretch there. Kick out. Other side. Knee away from each other. Breathe into it, knee close to knee. forward fold finish, guys. Relaxing off the shoulders, hang down, stretching off those hamstrings. Oh my goodness, it's tight this morning. I could touch my toes on Saturday. What is going on? Right. I'm relaxing there, guys. Well done. Good effort for a Monday morning. Well done, guys.